Hi, my name is Nathan McMinn, technical consultant with Alfresco Software, and I'm here to demo a Splunk app for Alfresco. The first step in installing the Splunk app for Alfresco is to go to the Apps menu on the Splunk homepage, select Manage Apps, select the Splunk for Alfresco install file, and install it just like you would any other app for Splunk. Please note that the Splunk app for Alfresco has a dependency on the Monitoring of Java Virtual Machines JMX app for Splunk and will not function without it. Once the application is installed, the next step is to open up the configuration files found in Splunk Home /etc/apps/alfresco app/jmxconfig/solarconfig.xml and alfrescoconfig.xml. Within each one of these XML files, you'll find a JMX server element where you can configure the hostname of the Alfresco server you wish to monitor, the port, username, and password. These need to be configured to match the settings that you have in your Alfresco installation. Once the JMX inputs have been configured, the next step is to go to the Settings menu, select Data Inputs, go to Java Management Extensions, and ensure that both the Alfresco and SOLR jobs are enabled. Both of these jobs ship as disabled and will need to be enabled before the application will function properly. Once the jobs are enabled, we can go to the Splunk app for Alfresco, click on the searchable link on the home page, and verify that the Splunk application is actually collecting data from our Alfresco instance. Now that we know for sure the data is actually getting into the Splunk index, we can go back to the application and check out some of the stuff that the Splunk app for Alfresco is collecting. We divide the information into two broad categories available with menu options at the top. The first, Alfresco Metrics, is going to collect information on the Alfresco repository tier. The Alfresco repository information includes things such as active and idle database connections, total user counts, auth tickets, etc. We can also view detailed information about the repository tier's memory and thread behavior and garbage collection. Detailed information about SOLR is also available, including things such as average query response times, queries per second, errors, timeouts, and the index document count. We can also view detailed information about the Alfresco SOLR caches, including things like hit ratios, inserts, sizes, evictions, etc. Much like the repository tier, we can also view detailed information about SOLR memory and threads and garbage collection behavior. From this page, we can also view some basic documentation about the plugin, including its README file and some convenience links to the Alfresco documentation on how to configure JMX. In addition to the pre-configured dashboards, we can go back to the Splunk app for Alfresco and fairly easily execute queries directly against the data collected simply by going back to the searchable link and entering any Splunk query that we wish. These can in turn form the foundation for tailor-made monitoring for your specific application. The Splunk plugin for Alfresco is actually available on GitHub, where you can download the source code, or if you're just looking for a package release, you can pull down the SPL files from here and install them directly into Splunk. Thanks for your time.